You certainly want to make sure that intellectual property is covered off. I mean, the reality is that if you can afford, if you have content that has the ability to be either patented or has intellectual property on it, you might want to have a third party actually do an independent audit on it, because then at least there's a definition of what that intellectual property is, so that if you find it being misused somewhere, it's a third party that says this is what it was, and yes, that's being misused, rather than you just getting on the phone and yelling at somebody. And that's just not going to achieve anything. You certainly want to make sure if you can register trademarks or patents, you do it. But if anything, you just have to make sure that you have an approach, which is usually non-disclosure, and then making sure that something says, here's what you're allowed to do with my intellectual property. You might be signing with Netflix and they say, you don't have any. You hand it to me, I give you money, and then you watch it on Netflix. And that's fine. But as long as you're aware of that and you are very comfortable with that, again, understand your partnership and what you want out of that partnership before you go into it. Some people aren't happy with that idea. You're quite literally selling an idea that can't be replicated ever again. So if you do things like Nancy Drew mysteries and then the next production you want to do is kind of like a Nancy Drew, you can't, because you'll be stopped from doing that because your IP is owned by Netflix, not by you.